Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and just hours before the debate between former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden, the Supreme Court handed Trump a massive victory. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you love Donald Trump as much as we love Donald Trump, hit that join button and become a member of this channel. The Supreme Court did not issue a decision on immunity today. And as a lot of liberals have been saying, the non-decision is the decision. What do I mean? Well, the Supreme Court announced today that they are extending their term into July. They have 12 more cases pending. One of them pertains to former President Donald Trump's immunity. Another pertains to the January 6th cases, and if they're even going to go forward, many of them. Now, neither case was decided today, and it is believed that the court did that on purpose because they didn't want those weapons to be used against Trump in the debate tonight, because no matter how the decisions went, they were going to be used as hammers against Trump. Oh, look, your Supreme Court is so biased, or oh, look, even the Supreme Court struck you down. Either way, Trump was going to get hit with these tonight. And they just kicked the can down the road again. Maybe we'll give them to you next week. And it is driving the liberals insane. I know you guys aren't watching the liberal networks, but I'm watching them for you. So you can check it out here. I'm going to show you a clip of another meltdown by these liberals on MSNBC going insane about this. And then I want you to leave me your comments. Laugh at them if you want to. That's what I'm doing. Please leave your comments after you watch this.
We may not get either of them tomorrow. We may be going into next week, and that's just further evidence that this court has delayed the Trump January 6th federal prosecution, again and again and again, and now looks like perhaps going into July.
Wow, thank you for breaking that news for us, that we are going into July. Anthony and Lisa, I mean, here we go. And how unusual is this?
It's really unusual, but I've got to tell you, Anna, the delay is the decision we've been waiting for. And we can have an honest conversation about whether or not the delay is intentional or not. I happen to think it is intentional, but the effect is the same, and that is keeping Donald Trump from facing criminal accountability before this election, and not just the Supreme Court election interference case, but also the classified documents case down in Florida. And one thing about this case is, in classified documents cases, federal prosecutors win 95% of these types of cases. And that's because when they bring these cases, the evidence is overwhelming, just like it is with Trump and the retention of his classified documents, right? There's videographic evidence, photographic evidence, witnesses. And you have a similar scenario with the election interference case. I mean, we know that Donald Trump told his attorney general to just say that the election was stolen and let him and the GOP congressman just handle the rest. We know that there is audio recordings of this president on the phone with the Republican Secretary of State just saying, just find one more vote than would be needed so that Donald Trump could declare victory in the state of Georgia. And this was after, Anna, multiple recounts in the state, including hand recounts. So the facts and the law in both of these federal cases are clear and convincing, and the only reason Donald Trump isn't facing criminal accountability in both of them is because the Supreme Court and the Federal District Court in the Southern District of Florida are dragging their feet, and I happen to think that's intentional.
Your thoughts on just the ongoing waiting that we are going to endure with the Supreme Court on these major decisions, consequential decisions that affect every American out there?
Virtually unprecedented. The last time we experienced something like this was in the middle of COVID, where the justices were not able